First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Ford Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And an alley to run. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Set, lady. Hey, go here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And he dumps it off to Blount. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Wait, 7. Hey, we got the set, lady. Hey, takes 2 right there.
To throw is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Rhino!
Play fake. Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Yellow!
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A give. This is Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Fourth down, Cousins on the move to his left. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Detroit Lions trotting out on the field again, and the first year under Matt Patricia maybe hasn't gone how they had hoped. They're going to need a big second half of the season to get back into playoff contention, but the running game has been better.
It certainly has, because remember they drafted Kerryon Johnson out of Auburn in hopes that he would emerge as their lead back, and he's done exactly that, on pace to be a 1,000-yard rusher as a rookie. They haven't had one of those since Reggie Bush in 2013. Unfortunately, they still feel a little bit like they're treading water, still trying to find their way. Even made a move on defense, though, to try and shore things up on the defensive line at the trade deadline, getting Snacks Harrison from the New York Giants in hopes of maybe slowing down teams like the Minnesota Vikings when they decide to run the ball inside.
Set! Yellow 20! Tag 50! Tag 50!
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
We're rolling. Give me radar.
Now a first down throw. Stafford forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Set! 180!
On first down, Stafford here. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, tag 32! Tag 32!
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Eluding the pressure right. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Tag 53!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And Prater's kick is on them. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
150!
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Lucky 48!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. He'll They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This will be caught at about the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's going to make our score 15-3. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Stafford. And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. He got 29 yards that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Set. Waiting. 32.
Back now at Ford Field.
Like 7. Ready. Waiting. 21. 32. Zebra.
To the air again. Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Jumbo, jumbo. Set. Lady. Give me radar. Check. Mike by four. Yeah, tag 53.
Throwing again at Stafford. Out to his left. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Set. 180. Hey, tag 50 left. Check. Block 54. Light.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones from 4 yards out. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Stafford looks to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And now out comes Minnesota. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 75 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 27.
4 down, tag 53.
Out of the gun, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And middle.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Hey, I need one.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On play action, Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking 1st down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Throwing here, Cousins under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anderson-Dejo. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Out Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They start the drive with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.